believe where I am.
T-Mobile now has the best network. How will you use it?
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. And we mean everyone. Every check-in, every stay, every friend's getaway, every free night on us, every stay without a fuss. Every handshake, every meeting you take. From every okay, but just one, to every bring on the sun. With every stay and every way, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Ramsey's rendition of our national anthem as we get set to go. Second game of this series from Louisville Slugger Field. The Bats and the Columbus Clippers. Carl Blanton in the studio. I'm Nick Curran in the GE Appliances press box. Glad you could join us on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It is picture perfect. Doesn't get much better than this in late August. 73 degrees our game time temperature. That brought to you by A+ Dur Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. A+ Dur, your call for a home comfort home run. Bats in the all whites, white pants, white jerseys, red LB right chest, red number left chest, big red number on the back, the all red caps. Clippers go with the all grays today, gray pants, gray jerseys, Columbus across the chest, and that script navy blue with a white outline, big navy number on the back outlined in white, and the all navy caps. TJ Sikkema, former first round pick of the Yankees, highly touted prospect for a number of years in the Yankees system, drafted in 2019, didn't make his pro debut though until 2022. Of course, 2020, the COVID year, there was no minor league baseball, and then dealt with a shoulder injury in 2021. Debuted finally in 2022 as a pro. The Yankees used the 38th overall pick of the 2019 draft on him out of Missouri. was traded to the Royals in that big Andrew Benintendi deal near the trade deadline in 2022. Reds selected him in the minor league phase of the Rule 5 draft from Kansas City in December of 23, Sycama's second year in the Reds organization. And the first time to see him on the Louisville Slugger field mound here tonight. He's ready to go. It is Petey Halpin to lead things off for the Clippers, the left-handed batting left fielder. 251, 13 homers, 33 driven in. Halpin snapped a 4-game hitting streak last night. He went 0 for 4. Sycama ready. Here's the first pitch of the game. On the way, it is in there for a called strike. We roll just a minute late at 12:06, game number 128 of this Bats baseball season. 22 games remaining in the season after today. Lefty-lefty matchup for Sycama to get things started. The 0-1 swung on, lifted foul off the third base side to the roof. No balls and 2 strikes. Harley Acosta calling the balls and strikes today. Kellen Martin at first. Mark Stewart Jr., the crew chief, is at third. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Halpin does not agree, but does not use an early challenge, and that's the first out. Sycama gets his first AAA strikeout on the first batter he faced. Umpires brought to you by VisionWorks, your official local eye care provider for the Louisville Bats. One gone for Travis Bazzana, the DH and left-handed hitter. 231, 12 games with the Clippers, 2 doubles, 5 driven in. First pitch, a strike over the inside edge. The number 1 Guardians prospect, according to MLB.com, had a 5-game hitting streak come to an end last night. 0 for 2, walked, was hit by a pitch and struck out. The 0-1, breaking ball just missed off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The first miss by Sycama. Got Halpin on 3 pitches. The 1-1 to Bazzana. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. Eric Yang catching TJ Sycama. Edwin Rios at first. Sal Stewart at second. Davis Wenzel at short. Christian Encarnacion Strand at third. Hector Rodriguez in left. Blake Dunn in center. Ryan Valade in right field. Here's a chop foul. First base side. 2-2 on Bazzana. Bats defensive alignment presented by Tony's Brake and Alignment. Their auto mechanics care about your safety, which is why they recommend bringing in your vehicle for auto repair and fleet service sooner rather than later. Tony'sBrake.com. Don't wait till it's too late. Pitch just off the plate away, and now the count full on Bazzana. The number 15 prospect in all the baseball is rated by MLB.com. It's 13th AAA game. The payoff, chop toward first, charging Rios, plays it on the 1 bounce, takes it to the bag himself for out number 2. 2 gone for Jonathan Rodriguez, right fielder, right-handed batter. 308, 9 homers, 43 driven in with the Clippers. 1 for 4 with a strikeout here last night. He's hitting 3 in a row. Clippers shut out for just the 4th time this season last night. And they hadn't been shut out since May 28th. 71 games since they'd been blanked. First one to Rodriguez, bounced up the middle. Stewart shaded that way, steps to his left, fields it, throws to first. And a 1-2-3 first for TJ Sycama. After a half, the Clippers nothing, and the Bats coming up on Talk Radio 1080.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone. There are
Order your Donato's Buckeye Cravings Combo today. More pizza, more cookies, more Buckeyes. Donato's, gotta love more.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus Clippers baseball on Fox Sports 920.
Done. Bounce softly to the left side, charging the third baseman Cairo in on the grass, running throw. No. Noel, the first baseman, had to leap to get it on a high throw. Dunn safe at first. It has scored an infield hit. Dunn obviously runs well. Tough play for Cairo, moving in and to his left, fielded it in on the grass. A running throw just a bit high, pulled Noel off the bag. It would have been close had Noel held the bag. Leadoff man on for Hector Rodriguez. Left fielder, left-handed batter. First one from Cantillo. Breaking ball, bounce right side, gets by Noel. In behind the second baseman, Valdez fields, but has no play. Rodriguez wins the foot race with the pitcher Cantillo trying to get over to cover. And back-to-back infield hits to start the day for the Bats. Dunn to second, 2 on with nobody out. Rodriguez, the number 9 prospect for the Reds, had a big night last night, including a mammoth homer to right. And now the number 1 Reds prospect per MLB.com, Sal Stewart, second baseman, right-handed hitter. 323, 10 homers, 30 driven in, and 34 AAA games. Riding an 18-game on-base streak, 1 for 3, homered last night. Walked and struck out as well. He's in and ready. Cantillo brings the first one. Swing and a miss on a pitch up and away. Strike 1. Cooper Engel catching Joey Cantillo. John Kenzie Noel at first. Yordis Valdez at second. Milan Tolentino at short. Christian Cairo at third. Petey Halpin in left. Khalil Watson in center. And Jonathan Rodriguez in right field. Runners go. Pitch low and no throw from Engel. It's a double steal for the Bats. Dunn swipes third, his 16th steal in 19 tries. Rodriguez takes second, his 5th steal in 6 tries of the Bats. And now runners at second and third with nobody out. Ball and a strike on Stewart. Here's the pitch. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. This is high. 3 balls and a strike on Stewart. Stewart, 21 years of age, along with Hector Rodriguez. Both have gotten off to tremendous starts at AAA, joining this Bats team out of the All-Star break. The 3-1 fouled straight back to the netting, and the count full on Stewart. 3-1 pitch, got one he liked, took a big cut at it, fouled it back. Now a full count as the Bats bidding for an early lead. 7-0 win last night was the Bats' 7th shutout victory of the season. Their first shutout win in a full 9-inning game since August 2nd. A 9-0 win at Omaha. Payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back onto the roof to our right. Count holding at 3-2. And as we talked about pregame, Bats hit 4 home runs last night. The 8th time this year they've hit 4 or more homers in a game, and the 3rd time they've hit 4 against the Clippers. 3-2. Stewart swings and hits one in the air, short left. In is Halpin, the left fielder, makes the running grab. Dunn bluffs a tag from third, stays put. Strong throw into the plate from Halpin, and that's the first out of the inning. Runners have to hold. Dunn at third, Rodriguez at second, and the one-out batter, Edwin Rios. First baseman, left-handed hitter. 249, 23 home runs, leads the team, tied for 4th in the league. 84 RBIs, 3rd in the IL. Been on base in 11 of his last 12. Did not play in the opener of the series last night. First one to Rios. He swings and misses on a pitch down and away. Strike 1. Had a strong finish to the series in Nashville. Finished that series 6 for 18 at the plate. Couple of doubles, a homer, 3 RBIs, doubled, homer, drove in 2 in the game Sunday. He swings and sends a fly ball into center. Backing toward left center, Watson makes the catch shy of the warning track. Dunn tags from third. He scores. And in the first, the Bats have taken a 1-0 lead. Sac fly for Rios, his team leading 85th RBI of the year. Rodriguez tags from second and goes to third. So a man at third now with 2 outs. And here's Ryan Valade. Valade, right fielder, right-handed batter. 287, 16 homers, 55 driven in between Memphis and Louisville in the IL. Been on base in 22 of his last 23 games. 2 for 3, doubled, homered, walked, scored twice in the series opener last night. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. He drove in a pair. He's been swinging a hot bat and now up to 9th in the league in slugging percentage at .529. The 0-1. Breaking ball high, a ball and a strike. Questions, comments, anything on your mind, you can email us today, batsradio@batsbaseball.com. It's the email address, batsradio@batsbaseball.com. We'd love to hear from you. Anybody you'd like to cheers? batsradio@batsbaseball.com. 1-1, kind of a flailing swing by Valade, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. We'll get to emails as we move along throughout the day. The 1-2, way up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Bats here in the bottom of the first. The sac fly from Edwin Rios giving Louisville the lead. 2-2. Called strike 3. Off-speed pitch from Cantillo. It's been challenged by Valade. So we get our first challenge of the day. Looking to the video board in left center. Clippers are most of the way off the field, and it did clip the upper part of the zone. Strike 3 looking. Bats down to 1 challenge left, and the inning is over. Bats get a run. We go to the second. 1-0 Louisville on Talk Radio 1080.
Where I am. T-Mobile now has the best network. How will you use it?
It's Champion Windows Anniversary Sale, and we're gifting the presents to you with 40% off Comfort 365 windows. Now is the time to upgrade your old windows that are driving up your energy bills. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free estimate online now.
There have always been a few ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. And we mean everyone. Every check-in, every stay, every friend's getaway.
To John Kenzie Noel, the first baseman and right-handed hitter for the Clippers. A swing and a miss, and now 1 ball and 1 strike. Noel, 270, 12 homers, 38 driven in 57 Columbus games. Was 2 for 4 in the series opener last night. Had 2 of the Clippers' 5 hits. The 1-1, breaking ball outside, 2 balls and a strike. Well, today, so National Nonprofit Day is part of the festivities here at Louisville Slugger Field. And joining us here in the booth, here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a tapper foul up the third base line, 2-2. Aaron Henry, the manager of the Community Foundation of Louisville's annual Give for Good Louisville event. Aaron, great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Great to be here. It's a great day to watch some baseball and talk about nonprofits.
Yeah, perfect day to be out here for sure. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Oh, yeah.
2-2 to Noel. Just missed inside, and the count full. And you had a chance to throw out a first pitch and said it went pretty well,
I
right?
did. I was going to say it was a great experience. First time, I was a little nervous. Had to practice yesterday in the backyard. Think it turned out well.
I'm glad you practiced. That's a smart move. That's a smart move. Here's the payoff to Noel. Called strike 3 over the inside edge. Second strikeout of the day for Sycamore. First out of the inning. And here's Khalil Watson, the center fielder and left-handed batter. First appearance of this series, did not play last night. Well, for folks who may not know, what is Give for Good Louisville?
So Give for Good Louisville is the largest giving day in the region. 8 counties take part, 3 in southern Indiana, 5 in Kentucky. Last year, we raised over $9.6 million for over 500 nonprofits. So it is, an extremely impactful day for a variety of nonprofits and their programs that impact thousands across the region.
That's great. Strike on the outside edge, 1-1 on Watson. So a lot of great work being done there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard, diving snag, wide of the bag at third by Encarnacion Strand. Gets up, throws the first in time. What a play by Christian Encarnacion Strand. Playing wide of third with a left-handed batting Watson up there, and that smash just to his left, a diving stop, and then able to get up and throw out Watson. 2 outs in the inning, and here's Cooper Ingle, the left-handed batting catcher, the number 5 Guardians prospect, according to MLB.com. First pitch from Sycamore. That's a strike on the outside corner. When is Give for Good Louisville? That's an important question.
So it is coming up quick. It is Thursday, September 18th.
Wow.
So we are 3 weeks out, and we're just gearing up. We'll have a live stream through the day. We'll have various nonprofits kind of featured, being able to share their stories, as well as events across the area as well. People have their own events. So, it's checking social media, seeing what's going on, finding, essentially finding your tribe and who you can support. And we have a full database on giveforgoodlouisville.org that you can search for.
Well, visit there. There's a strike in there to Ingle, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. A little bit high, and the count full. You mentioned live stream and everything. Who hosts it? Who's going to host it?
So I'm with the Community Foundation Louisville, and we started actually Give for Good Louisville 12 years ago.
Wow.
So this is our 12th annual event, and we make a few changes each year, how we feature it, how we share that information out, how to uplift those organizations. We even have trainings kind of leading up.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. And we mean everyone. Every check-in, every stay, every friend's getaway, every free night on us, every stay without a fuss. Every handshake, every meeting you take. From every okay, but just one, to every bring on the sun. With every stay and every way, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit on Play Ball. Saturday mornings at 10 Eastern on MLB Network.
1-0 Bats. Bottom of the second. A big breaking ball misses high to Connor Joe from Joey Cantillo. 1 ball and 1 strike. Joe, the DH right-handed hitter, 179 with the Bats. 17 games, 2 doubles, 8 driven in. Been on base in 13 of his last 15. The pitch lifted foul. First base side out of play. 1-2. Joe 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts in the series opener here last night. Part of National Nonprofit Day here at the ballpark. Talking to Aaron Henry, manager of Community Foundation of Louisville's annual Give for Good Louisville campaign, which we've been talking about. The big day coming up September 18th. The 1-2 ground ball hit to the left side. Stepping to his right, Tolentino. The shortstop backhands, throws. Pulled Noel off the bag, but he tags Joe for the first out. 1 gone for Christian Encarnacion Strand. Third baseman, right-handed hitter. Made a great play in the top of this inning. Had a big night at the plate last night. 3 for 3, doubled, tripled, hit a 2-run homer. Didn't get a chance, was on deck in the 8th, but did not get a chance to come to bat to hit for the cycle. Needed the single, and the Bats didn't hit in the bottom of the 9th. He swings and misses on the first pitch, strike 1. Well, how can folks get involved with Give for Good Louisville if they'd like to?
Well, I was going to say, first off, save the date, Thursday, September 18th.
Yep.
Starts at midnight, goes until 11:59.
All day.
Yeah, all day. And one thing I love to share, what makes Give for Good special are the prizes. We have a number of sponsored prizes throughout the day. A key example we like to share, Greatest 2 Minutes in Giving, Churchill Downs Incorporated sponsors. Any donation made within a 2-minute period has a chance to be boosted by $5,000, $10,000, or $20,000.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's a great day. And I say go to giveforgoodlouisville.org to make sure, find your organization that you want to sponsor. Check the prizes page as well, so you can schedule out when you want to donate and maximize those dollars.
Swinging a foul ball back to the net. Still 0-2 on Encarnacion Strand. So that really is the key. Going to the website, right? Can figure out everything you need there.
I was going to say, we have information about orgs. We have marketing materials for the organizations as well. Training materials if you want to, develop more of your plan during the giving day. And as well as our FAQ, so you can learn a little more about when you're donating, setting up a match, setting up peer-to-peer fundraising for those organizations so you can be an advocate for them. We really try to make, a number of options to really help out these organizations that really need it, especially now with, some different challenges that organizations are going through. So really just try to create more benefits for them.
2-2 swung on and missed by Encarnacion Strand. He's gone on strikes for the second out. Second strikeout of the day for Cantillo. And the 2-out batter, Davis Wenzel, the shortstop and right-handed hitter. Out of the lineup last night, back in there today, his first appearance of this series. Well, what else would you maybe like the audience to know about the Community Foundation of Louisville as well?
Well, a tagline that we like to share is we are a financial institution with a social mission. You can create a charitable checking fund completely free. Once you put in a lump sum, that amount becomes tax deductible, and then you can give out to any organization you would like. Also, when you give from that fund, it is there are absolutely no fees with it. So compared to like donating with your credit card, you skip all those fees and can donate out of there to any organization you would like. So that's another benefit with working with the foundation as well.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool way to be able to go about it. Really great work, and a lot of organizations, as you said, in need of funds in various ways, and so a cool way to be able to really hone in on that, especially Give for Good Louisville Thursday, September 18th. 1-2 on Wenzel. The pitch, he swings, sends a fly ball right center field. Over is the center fielder Watson. He runs it down and makes the catch to end the inning. Aaron, really appreciate you stopping by.
Thank
Great
you so much.
to see you.
Appreciate it.
Aaron Henry here from the Community Foundation of Louisville, getting set for Louisville's annual Give for Good Louisville event on Thursday, September 18th. We move to the third inning, 1-0 Bats on Talk Radio 1080.
Imagine if there was an ESPN sportsbook. I'm talking stats, same-game parlays, all the action all in one place. This place.
Sign up today and receive $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 bet. Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars for the best interview in baseball. Intentional Talk, weekdays only on MLB Network. Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number 1, up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
Well, that's a great baseball comment. And good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
Baseball's in full swing, and now your new or growing business can knock it out of the park too with MLB Ads Direct, the league's new easy-to-use digital ad platform, seamlessly integrating your brand into the MLB digital fan experience with targeted digital ads running exactly where you want them, when you want them, helping your business drive brand awareness, advance online engagement, score new customers, and so much more. MLB Ads Direct, elevating your business to big league business.
One nothing bats to the third inning. First pitch from TJ Sikkema to Christian Cairo, hammered down the left field line, but hooks foul into the seats. Cairo a little bit out in front of it, strike one. Third baseman, right-handed hitter, 227, a homer, 19 driven in. He's hit it 3 in a row. Cairo last night, 1 for 3, walked and struck out in the series opener. It was an infield hit in the 7th last night, the 0-1. That drops in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Cairo, of course, son of Miguel Cairo, the interim manager for the Nationals, former Cincinnati Red, and longtime roving instructor in the Reds organization as well. The 0-2 misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Obviously a great baseball family and a great lineage there. You'd see, here's the 1-2. Breaking ball low and outside, 2-2. You'd see Miguel pop into Louisville Slugger Field a few times a year when he was roving in the Reds organization. 2-2 from Sikkema. Swinging a chop foul, back left of the plate. Count holds 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sac fly from Edwin Rios back in the first inning. Accounted for the only run of the game so far. 1-0 bats here on the top of the third. 2-2 to Cairo. Ground ball to third, charging at Encarnacion Strand. Fields fires on to first in time for the first out. 1 gone for Yordis Valdez, the switch hitting second baseman. A bat right against the left-hander Sikkema. 197, 5 homers, 26 driven in, 74 games with the Clippers. Just activated off the Columbus development list yesterday. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in the game here last night. First pitch, he shows bunt, pulls it back, takes down and in. The ball takes the mitt right off the hand of the catcher Yang. Ball 1 on Valdez. Yang reaching for that, and the ball took the mitt right on with it. Mitt reattached, and the 1-0 strike over the inside corner, 1-1. Sikkema mentioned it. First round pick of the Yankees, the 1-1. Just low. 2 balls and a strike. The 38th overall pick in 2019. Pitched collegiately at the University of Missouri. Was traded to the Royals in that Andrew Benintendi deal back in July of 22. The pitch in for a strike, 2-2. Was traded along with right-hander Chandler Champlain and right-hander Beck Way, who we've seen pitch with Omaha over the years against the Bats. 2-2 to Valdez. Low in the count, full. And then selected in the minor league phase of the Rule 5 draft by the Reds in December of 2023. High A Dayton and Double A Chattanooga last year. Payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul. Off of first, out of play. Count holds 3-2. Had been with Chattanooga all this year before being promoted to Louisville yesterday, and he makes his AAA debut here today. Payoff again, and it's rolled up the middle. Charging near the bag, the second baseman Stuart Fields throws in time, 2 outs. 8 up, 8 down for TJ Sikkema, and here's Milan Tolentino, the 9-hitter. Left-handed batting shortstop, 226, leads the team with 18 homers and with 51 RBIs. Last played August 14th against Toledo, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts in that game. Came off the injured list yesterday, had been on with some shoulder soreness for a couple of weeks. First pitch, misses inside, ball 1. So Tolentino returns from the IL. Sikkema trying to get through the batting order perfect the first time. The 1-0 line foul down the third base side, 1-1. The wind not near what it was last night. It was whipping left to right throughout the game last night. A gentle breeze kind of blowing right to left across Louisville Slugger Field today. Of course, the normal prevailing wind left to right or in off the Ohio River. The 1-1, a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. And it was whipping left to right a night ago, but today, much more of a gentle breeze on just a perfect day. Time called. Tolentino steps out and now takes a breath, gets back in. Infield shaded around to the right. The 1-2 breaking ball popped up foul onto the roof off to our left. Count holds 1-2. Bats baseball brought to you in part by Court Furniture. At home, in the office, or on campus, Court can handle all your furniture needs with stylish options, fast delivery, and excellent service. To learn more, visit Court.com at CORT.com. The 1-2 outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game 3 of this series, back to a night game tomorrow night. Back over on Sports Talk 790. 6:35, righty Chase Petty for the Bats. Righty Austin Peterson for the Clippers. Our coverage will be at 6:05 on 790. 2-2 to Tolentino. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 9 up, 9 down for TJ Sikkema. We head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Bats on Talk Radio 1080.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Join Matt Yeloff on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strike him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, every night all season long on MLB.tv. Presented by Best Western.
Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number 1, up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
Well, that's a great baseball comment. And good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
This is the show that never ends.
Baseball's in full swing, and now your new or growing business can knock it out of the park too with MLB Ads Direct, the league's new easy-to-use digital ad platform, seamlessly integrating your brand into the MLB digital fan experience with targeted digital ads running exactly where you want them, when you want them, helping your business drive brand awareness, advance online engagement, score new customers, and so much more. MLB Ads Direct, elevating your business to big league business.
Bottom of the third, 1-0 Bats. Eric Yang takes outside, ball 1 from Joey Cantillo. Yang, the right-handed batting catcher, 250, 25 games, a double, 9 driven in. The 1-0. Strike at the knees. It's 1-1. Obviously, Yang's sporadic playing time this year has been on the development list for a good part of the year. The third catcher most of the year when he's been active. Getting more time now as one of two catchers on this Bats roster with P.J. Higgins, Will Banfield in the big leagues. The 1-1 outside, 2 balls and a strike. Yang has hit in his last 5 starts, has an RBI in 5 in a row as well. 2 for 7, 2 RBIs in the Nashville series, his first appearance of this series. 2-1 pitch. Skied foul off the right side. Onto the roof. 2-2. Always seems to make something happen when he's in there. Of course, had to pitch one of those games in the Nashville series last week. He kept his spotless 0 ERA intact for the year. That was Friday night in Nashville. Scoreless inning, a hit, faced the minimum, got a double play. The 2-2 grounded to the right side, ranging to his left. Valdez, the second baseman, fields, throws the first in time. Yang retired 4-3 to start the home third. But he got Jefferson Caro to hit into a 6-4-3 double play to end the bottom of the 8th inning in that game. The first double play he's induced in his career on the mound. He said, yeah, I've been kind of more of a fly ball pitcher. Indeed. 1 out. To the top of the order, and Blake Dunn reached on an infield hit, stole a base, and scored in the first. One of 2 hits in this game. First one from Cantillo from Dunn, a check swing roller, foul to the backstop, strike 1. Well, our friends at Big League Roofers are offering Bats fans a chance to win a new roof this season. If a Bats player hits for the cycle during a home game, one lucky fan will win a new roof. It almost happened last night. The 0-1 to Dunn. Check swing, foul, back and right of the plate again, and it's 0-2. Today's contestant is Brittany Wingard. To enter for your chance to win, go to bigleagueroofers.com/bats. If your roof is giving you problems, call 502-876-ROOF. Good luck today, Brittany. Christian Encarnacion Strand, as mentioned, finished a single shy of the cycle last night. Didn't get that 4th at bat. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, high and outside. A ball and 2 strikes. He was in the on-deck circle in the bottom of the 8th, was due up 7th in the inning, so it was unlikely he would get a chance, then almost did, but not quite. The 1-2. Dunn swings and fouls it straight back to the netting. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Of course, the Bats have had 3 cycles against them this year, and last night was their best chance to have one this year. They've not had one since May 4th of 2023 when Matt McClain hit for the cycle in Omaha. The 1-2 to Dunn. Swing and a miss. He chases one down low. He's gone on strikes for the second out. Third strikeout of the day for Cantillo. 2-out batter is Hector Rodriguez. He reached on an infield hit and stole a base in the first. Cantillo, like the bat starter Sycamore, not drafted by the organization for which he pitches now. Cantillo taken in the 16th round by the Padres back in 2017. The pitch. Outside. Ball 1 to Rodriguez. He was traded in a massive deal as well to Cleveland, along with Austin Hedges, Cal Quantrill, Josh Naylor, Gabriel Arias, and Owen Miller. That was the giant deal that sent Mike Clevenger to San Diego, along with Greg Allen. The pitch is low. 2-0. That was at the trade deadline August 31st of 2020 during that weird COVID year. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, hit in the air toward left center, in and toward the alley. Halpin, the left fielder, makes the catch. And the second straight 1-2-3 inning for Joey Cantillo. He's retired 9 in a row. We go to the 4th.
Whoa, Nature's Promise? Wholesome food without the wholesome food prices. I got snacks, fruit, veggies. Oh, I stopped listening at snacks. Are they good? Oh, really good. Mm-hmm.
You won't believe where I am. T-Mobile now has the best network. How will you use it?
It's Champion Windows Anniversary Sale, and we're gifting the presents to you with 40% off Comfort 365 windows. Now is the time to upgrade your old windows that are driving up your energy bills. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free estimate online now.
There have always been a few ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Fourth inning, 1-0. The Bats lead the Clippers. TJ Sikkema back to the mound for inning number 4. Perfect his first time through the batting order. Petey Halpin, the top of the order for Columbus, struck out looking in the first. The 1-0 pitch, chopped foul into the Columbus dugout first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits for the Bats. No runs, no hits for the Clippers. Neither team's committed an error. Thanks for being with us today. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball right side, diving stop. Rios knocked it down, picked up by Stewart. Throw to first, out of time. Sikkema got over. Rios with a dive off to his right, wide of first. It went in and out of his glove, deflected to Stewart, who picked it up, through to the covering Sikkema just late. It's an infield hit for Halpin, and the first base runner of this game for the Clippers. Heck of an effort by Rios, and then a heads-up play by Stewart to pick it up. But Halpin able to reach. All 3 hits in the game now have been of the infield variety. Here's Travis Bazzana, grounded to first back in the first inning. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Carl Blanton in the studio. I'm Nick Curran in the GE Appliances press box. Bats trying to match a season-high 4th straight win. There's a snap throw to first, just able to dive back in safely, Halpin. They've won 4 in a row twice this year. Would match their longest winning streak of the season if they could win here today. The 1-0. Bounce on 1 hop to first. Rios fields, throws the second one. Wenzel back to Rios at first. Double play. 3-6-3 for the first 2 outs of the inning. Rios to Wenzel, back to Rios. Bats lead the league in double plays turn. That is their 116th of the year. 2 outs for Jonathan Rodriguez. He grounded to second back in the first. First one from Sikkema. Misses just off the plate inside. Thought it caught the corner. It didn't. Ball 1. The Baseball Buddies program back in 2025, allowing youth sports teams to take the field of the Bats before each home game at Louisville Slugger Field. BatsBaseball.com to sign your team up. Pitch misses off the outside corner, 2-0 on Rodriguez. Still, after today, 16 home games left to get your team out. Here's a swing on a 2-0, fly ball to center. Dunn drifts to his right a couple of steps, makes the catch. Inning over, a hit, nobody left. Sikkema's faced the minimum through 4. We head to the home 4th. 1-0 Bats on Talk Radio 1080.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Can't get enough baseball? Get
MLB Network today to stream up to 15 live out-of-market games a week, 24/7 access to MLB Network, and live radio for all 30 clubs. Stream MLB Network with MLB at Bat for $6.99 a month.
Oh my, this guy is next level. Oh my goodness. Lots of great baseball coming and good guests, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
What a moment! This is the show that never ends.
Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Bats. First pitch to Sal Stewart, lifted foul into the seats, first base side, strike one. Joey Cantillo allowed back-to-back infield hits to start the day for Louisville. Blake Dunn and Hector Rodriguez has now retired 9 in a row since the Rodriguez infield hit in the first. Stewart flied to left back in the first inning. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul ball straight back to the netting, 0-2. This game being billed as this series, I guess, is a battle of top prospects. The Reds' top prospect in Sal Stewart. The Guardians' top prospect in Travis Bazzana. Why this game? Here's the 0-2. There's a swing and a fly ball into left. Starting back and now drifting in is Halpin, the left fielder. He makes the catch for the first out. That's why this game, I know, free game of the day around MILB for this early session, and understandably the headliners, but obviously always interesting. Those two don't necessarily go head to head, but fun to watch both. Bazzana DHing today with Stewart playing second after he played first last night. Here's Edwin Rios, a sac fly in the first. The difference in the game right now, he takes the first pitch low, ball one. Rios, the reigning Bats Mary E. Barney team MVP for what he did last year, 22 homers, 70 RBIs, and he has surpassed both of those numbers this year. The pitch fouled straight back to the netting. 1 ball and 1 strike. Played in 100 games with the Bats last year, missed a lot of the early part of the season with injury. This is his 113th game this year. Now has 85 runs batted in with 23 home runs. The 1-1. Breaking ball chopped foul to the backstop, and it's 1-2. He had 91 RBIs with Oklahoma City, AAA with the Dodgers back in 2019. Also had 8 in the big leagues that year, so drove in 99. This is the most since then for him in his career. The 1-2, low, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and I believe that 99 is a career high for him. Has a chance to get there this year. Up to 85 now. The pitch, ground ball to the right side. The second baseman steps to his left. Valdez to field it. Flips it on to Noel at first. Rios retired 4-3 for out number 2. 2 gone for Ryan Valade, who struck out looking back in the first. Of course, today's Wednesday, and Wednesday home games continue a Bats tradition. Baseball bingo. A chance to win a $50 Meyer gift card, free tickets to a future Bats game, and every bingo card includes a coupon good for a free bloomin' onion at any Kentuckiana Outback Steakhouse. First pitch to Valade, low, ball 1. Big percentage of the folks here today playing baseball bingo. Hoping to fill up that bingo card. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Perfect day to be out of the ballpark. Great way to spend a lunch hour if you'd like. Hope you were able to make it out. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Valet. Second game of a 12-game homestand for the Bats. Right back home next week, Tuesday through Sunday, hosting the St. Paul Saints. Another Wednesday day game next week, too. The 1-2, foul to the net, straight behind the plate. Still 1-2 on Valet. The final 3 Wednesday games here, all day games. 3 of the final 4 weeks of the season at home for the Bats. Very favorable late year schedule. The 1-2, high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Clippers are on the road for 2 of their final 3 weeks. I beg your pardon, they're home for 2 of the final 3. The pitch, way upstairs, full count. They're home against Indianapolis next week, then they go to St. Paul, and then they finish at home against Omaha. So pretty friendly late year schedule for them as well. This obviously not a bad trip, just 3 hours down 71 for Columbus. Here's the payoff. Valet takes just high, and that's ball 4. And that is the first walk allowed in the game either way. Ends a run of 11 in a row, retired by Joey Cantillo. And here's Connor Joe. Grounded to short back in the second inning. We have a couple of emails, batsradio@batsbaseball.com. Mark emailing in. That is Mark with a C. Not that one, though. First one to Joe, lashed down the left field line toward the corner. That is a fair ball. It bounces in the corner. Halpin to dig it out. Valade on his way to third is in standing. Joe in his second with a stand-up double. First hit that has left the infield in this game. Joe with his 3rd double of the year with the Bats. And now with 2 outs, the Bats have runners at second and third. And here's Christian Encarnacion Strand. He struck out swinging in the second. But Mark's checking in on MLB.com from Northern Ontario, Canada. Says he's a lifelong Mets fan and appreciate you checking in. Cheers to you as well, Mark. Thanks for dialing us in. The first pitch inside to Encarnacion Strand, ball 1. And our good friend Jeff checking in, batsradio@batsbaseball.com. Talking about his trip to Nashville. Was there for a couple of games last week when the Bats were there. The 1-0, a swing and a miss, 1-1. Parked for free in a residential area along 5th Avenue north of Jefferson. Not a long walk to the ballpark. A lot of parking around the ballpark. They do charge you, though. There is like a city lot you can park in. I don't think anybody checks it. That's where I always park. The 1-1, inside, 2-1, right beyond the parking garage there in Wright. If you ever make the trip for a game in Nashville, check out that lot. They'll check passes, and no tickets or towing there. 2-1 pitch. Low, and it's 3 balls and a strike on Encarnacion Strand. Well, a bit of a dangerous spot here for Cantillo. Encarnacion Strand will be looking for something to put a good cut on. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got it by him, and the count full. I think it ran kind of off the plate away, or at least was tailing that direction. Fastball over the outer half, and Cantillo got it by Encarnacion Strand. Works off the third base side of the rubber. Here's the payoff pitch. It's low. Ball 4 kicks to the back left of the plate away from the catcher Engel, but pounces on it quickly, keeping Valade at third. Second walk allowed in the inning by Cantillo, and it loads the bases. Valade at third, Joe at second, Encarnacion Strand at first. They're loaded with 2 outs for Davis Wenzel. He flied to center in the second. Time called. Here comes one of the Columbus pitching coaches. Believe it is Cody Buckle coming out to get together with Cantillo and with the catcher Engel. The Bats, by the way, do have 5 grand slams this year. Davis Wenzel has the last one that the Bats hit. It was in Columbus back on July 8th in the top of the 6th inning. Bat staff and press box workers enjoyed lunch today from Chicken Salad Chick, home of 12 bold and delicious chicken salad flavors. From classic to spicy to fruity and nutty, there's something for everyone. Visit them in Middletown or Fern Creek and enjoy real food, real flavor, made just for you. Sassy Scotty, classic Carol out there. Great selection of chips, and all the cookies are always phenomenal as well. Big thanks to Laney and all our friends at Chicken Salad Chick. Meeting over, here's Wenzel. First one from Cantillo, and it drops over the outside edge for a called strike. Everyone in the press box enjoying Chicken Salad Chick here today. The Ken Horn stamp of approval. Spin around, throw to second, diving back in safely is Joe. Play on there as the second baseman Valdez snuck into the bag, but Joe able to get the hand back in. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Bats with a 1-0 lead, trying to add to it. Cantillo about to throw his 71st pitch of the day. 0-1 to Wenzel. Breaking ball high off the glove of the catcher Engel to the backstop. Valade races for the plate and scores standing up, and it is 2-0 Bats. Wild pitch charge to Cantillo. Scores Valade. Moves Joe to third. Encarnacion Strand on to second. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Wenzel. One pitch. There's a swing and a fly ball into center. Drifting back, Watson has it measured in a step or two. Shades on, makes the catch to win the inning. But the Bats get a run on the wild pitch. We head to the 5th, 2-0 Louisville on Talk Radio 1080.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today. Scan the QR code to stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device. Plus, 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews, and live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at bat.
Have yourself a night.
Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Scan now to stream MLB Network for just $6.99 a month.
Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number 1, up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The Bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball. This place doesn't know what hit him. These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Fifth inning, 2-0. The Bats lead the Clippers. TJ Sycamore back to the mound for round number 5 of his AAA debut. Strike 1 to John Kenzie Noel. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, softly hit. It sneaks through into center field. A base hit for Noel. Living right there. May have broken his bat, just snuck it through. A seeing eye single to center. The second hit of this game for the Clippers. Noel had 2 of the 5 hits for Columbus last night. He has 1 of the 2 here today. Leadoff man aboard for Khalil Watson. Grounded to third back in the second inning. Sikkema about to throw his 55th pitch of the day. Watson squares to bunt. Pitch runs inside. Did it hit him in the hand? Ball goes caroming right at the plate. And, yeah, late call by Harley Acosta, the home plate umpire. But it is a hit batter. Watson will take first, and he is grabbing at his, looks like his right hand, and now the trainer out to look. We saw, unfortunately, Jake Legan a couple of times last night, the Columbus trainer. And he's out there again today, walking up the first base line as Watson is certainly in some pain. He squared to bunt, and the pitch ran in and hit him on the hand, like the right hand. And now Pat Kelly's going to come out and ask about it. The question is, of course, clearly it appears the ball hit him in the hand, but it also looked like he was offering at it. It looked like the bunt was out there, and I think that's what PK is probably talking to Harley Acosta about. I'm not so sure he got the bat back. That's the question, and he's asking some of the other umpires, like, hey, he had the bat out there. They're not going to change it, so it goes as a hit batter. Sikkema hit 8 with Double-A Chattanooga in 63 and a third innings. His first Triple-A hit batter. Clippers have 2 on with nobody out. Eric Yang out from behind the plate to roll through the signs defensively. And here's Cooper Engel, the catcher. He struck out swinging in the second. First real jam Sikkema's been in here today. First one to Engel, a swing and a chop towards second, waiting on it to field. Head high Stewart throws to first. That is only play. It's the first out of the inning. Engel does move the runners along. He's retired 4-3. Noel to third, Watson to second. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Christian Cairo. Grounded to third, back in the third inning. A base hit could tie the game. 2-0 Bats here in the top of the 5th. Clippers threatening while Watson continues to kind of favor his hand out there, leading away from second. First pitch, breaking ball way up and away. Ball 1 to Cairo. The 1-0. Ground ball left side, ranging to his right. Wenzel backhands, throws to third. They've got Watson in a rundown. Noel scores. Encarnacion Strand flips to the second baseman, Stewart. Watson tagged out. So nicely played there by Wenzel. The out goes 6-5-4 for the second out of the inning. Noel scores. It is 2-1 Bats here in the 5th. The Clippers get their first run since the 8th inning Sunday against Omaha. They had gone 14 straight innings without scoring. Cairo runs it first on the fielder's choice. First pitch to Yordes Valdez misses down, ball 1. Credit Cairo with his 20th RBI of the year. And now a 2-1 game. 1-0 to Valdez is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Valdez grounded to second, back in the third. 1 on with 2 out. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Long hold. Here it is. Outside, 3-0. The Clippers have kind of struggled against lefties this year, so that to Sikkema's advantage in his AAA debut. Coming into the game, Columbus hitting .222 against left-handed pitching, the worst batting average and on-base percentage in the league. Throw to first, and he picked off Cairo. Sikkema, that good pickoff move, we saw it earlier, uses it there. Cairo picked off 1-3 to end the inning. The Clippers settle for 1 to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Bats on Talk Radio 1080.
I started Brought in my home garage because the workwear industry wasn't working for my buddies in the trades. We're building something better.
We missed you. Come on inside.
One of the more rare feats in the history of baseball.
He's going to be a perennial all-star MVP frontrunner.
It's a unique athlete, a unique talent.
Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number 1 Up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
Oh, my. Lots of great baseball coming. And good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable. This is the show that never ends.
So we got a little throwback uni on, gray socks, you feel me? So it's like we're going back in time. So I feel the presence of Jackie Robinson, you know what I'm saying? All those great guys. So yeah, we're going to play like them too.
Just love kind of having this logo here, Triple B's. You know, those guys went through a lot more than I probably can ever imagine. And, you know, it's a fight that they had to put up just so I can get here. And so getting the chance to even wear the jersey and get on the field and play is something huge.
First pitch of the bottom of the fifth to Eric Yang, lined into left center field, a base hit. We talked about it earlier. Yang, kind of sporadic with the playing time, but always seems to make something happen. He's hit now in 6 straight games, his last 6. He gets the 4th hit of the day for the Bats. He's on to lead off the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Louisville. Top of the order, and Blake Dunn has reached on an infield hit, has stolen a base, has scored, and he has struck out. He's 1 for 2. Joey Cantillo back to the mound for inning number 5. Steps off. Now right back to the rubber. Yang leads off a first. Here's the first one to Dunn. A strike at the knees. Dunn started to go late off, but the pitch called a strike. We'll check some scores. Presented by Small Batch, award-winning number 1 tequila, never compromising integrity for mass production. Always drink responsibly. Only have one. The 0-1, a swing and a miss on a breaking ball down. 0-2 on Dunn. Here's what we have around the International League. This is the only day game around the league on a Wednesday, believe it or not. Everything tonight, 6:35 in Indianapolis, Indians in Buffalo. The 0-2 outside, a ball and 2 strikes. 6:35 in Durham, Bulls in Worcester. Durham trying to snap a 7-game skid. 6:35 at Moosic, Scranton Wilkes-Barre hosting Syracuse, the first and second place teams in the second half. Scranton starting the day with a 4-game lead. Breaking ball fouled back to the net. Count holds 1-2. 6:35 in Toledo, the Mud Hens and the St. Paul Saints. 7:05 in Jacksonville, Jumbo Shrimp in Rochester. 7:05 in Gwinnett, the Stripers and the Norfolk Tide. 7:35 in Nashville, the Sounds host the Charlotte Knights. 7:35 in Omaha, Storm Chasers host Lehigh Valley. The 1-2, roller up the middle. Fielded near the bag by Valdez, flips the second one. Tolentino to first, in time, a double play. 4-6-3 to turn the double play. First 2 outs of the inning. Dunn, not an easy guy to double up. 2 gone for Hector Rodriguez. 1 for 2, an infield hit and a stolen base. Just the 5th double play Dunn's hit into with the Bats this year. Coming up at 8:05 in Oklahoma City. Comets hosting the Memphis Redbirds. 10:05 in Las Vegas. Aviators and the Iowa Cubs. Bouncing ball foul, first base side. Strike 1 on Rodriguez. There are some day games around the big leagues. Of course, the Reds trying to avoid the sweep at the hands of the Dodgers tonight at 8:40 in L.A. Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. Nick Lodolo off the injured list to make the start for the Reds. The 0-1 to Rodriguez. Breaking ball high, a ball and a strike. Bottom of the first in the Bronx, the Yankees have taken a 1-0 lead over the Nationals. Just underway, top of the first in Cleveland, the parent club of these Clippers, the Guardians and the Rays are scoreless. Top of the first in Miami, Braves have jumped out to a 1-0 lead over the Marlins. 1-1, fouled back. Into a sweep to our left, 1-2. Coming up at 4:10 in Seattle, Mariners Padres. 6:35 in Baltimore, Orioles Red Sox. 7:07 in Toronto, the Blue Jays and the Twins. 7:10 in New York, the Mets and the Phillies. 7:40 in Chicago, White Sox Royals. Same time in Milwaukee, Brewers D-backs. 7:45 in St. Louis, Cardinals Pirates. The 1-2. Down and in. 2-2 on Rodriguez. 8:05 in Arlington, the Angels visit the Rangers. 8:10 in Houston, Astros Rockies. 9:45 in San Francisco, the Giants and the Cubs. And at 10:05 in Sacramento, the A's and the Tigers. That's everything around the IL and the big leagues from number 1, Tequila. 2-2, a swing and a fly ball into left. Halpin moves towards the line, makes the catch. That ends the inning. 1 hit, nobody left. We head to the 6th. Bats 2, Clippers 1 on Talk Radio 1080.
It's Champion Windows Anniversary Sale, and we're gifting the presents to you with 40% off Comfort 365 windows. Now is the time to upgrade your old windows that are driving up your energy bills. Call 8884-CHAMPION or schedule your free estimate online now.
There have always been a few ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
Hey fans, stream every minor league baseball game, anytime, anywhere, on the Bally Sports Live app. Watch every game, every team, live, all season long. Plus, you can join in on the fun with live chat, play our interactive bingo game based on the on-field action, and rack up Bally coins the more you watch and play. Best of all, it's completely free. No subscription required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today and take your fandom to the next level.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Sixth inning, 2-1 bats. TJ Sikkema back to the mound for inning number 6. First one swung on and missed by Yordes Valdez. He grounded to second back in the 3rd inning. The 0-1. Line foul to the net, back and right of the plate, 0-2. Sikkema has faced 1 over the minimum through 5. He's allowed 2 hits, just the 1 run. It's been a heck of a AAA debut so far. The 0-2. High, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Been very impressive. The 1-2. Ground ball left side, right at Encarnacion Strand, wide of third. Throws to first in time for the first down. 1 gone for Milan Tolentino. He struck out swinging back in the 3rd. Good friend Jesse checking in. Tuned in. Bats Radio at batsbaseball.com. Appreciate it. First one to Tolentino. Drops in there for a strike. The pitch. Here's a swing and a high fly ball into right. Backing is Stewart, the second baseman. In is the right fielder, Valade. It's Stewart in shallow right to make the catch. 2 outs. There is action in the Columbus bullpen, a left-hander throwing. It is Matt Crook getting loose. Two outs at the top of the order in Petey Halpin. 1 for 2. First pitch, a swing and a fly ball, foul off the left side out of play. Strike 1. Yes, indeed. Crook getting loose in the Clipper pen. The Kentucky Office of Highway Safety reminds you to never get behind the wheel after drinking alcohol, so always make a designated driver part of your game plan. Be safe, Kentucky. Sikkema with the 0-1. There's a swing and a fly ball into left center. Rodriguez drifting back, the left fielder, well shy of the warning track, makes the catch. And another 1-2-3 inning for TJ Sikkema, his fourth of the day. We head to the bottom of the sixth. 2-1 bats on Talk Radio 1080.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Did he do it? Oh my goodness, what a play! An absolute beast unleashed. You are unbelievable.
Racking them up, all I do is win. Spot that hashtag like a boss, yeah, that's how I roll. Keep on nailing and never miss it back, enjoy the show.
Relive the biggest plays from every game with Abby LeVar on Quick Pitch, late nights and early mornings on MLB Network.
Bottom of the sixth, 2-1 bats. Sal Stewart leads off the frame for Louisville. Ball one from Joey Cantillo. He delivers a breaking ball in for a strike, and now 1-1. So Cantillo beginning the sixth. The lefty Crook continuing to throw in the Clipper pen. Perhaps Cantillo for one batter, maybe two. The 1-1. Stewart pops it up foul off of first to the roof. 1-2. Cantillo bearing down on 90 pitches at 86 on the day. Stewart could very well be his last batter. Action in the bats bullpen as well. Joel Valdez, the lefty, is up and throwing in the Louisville pen. So it looks like the day may be over for TJ Sikkema, and what a AAA debut for him. 1-2 to Stewart. Swung on and fouled back onto the roof to our right, and the count holds 1-2. Sal 0 for 2 today, is flied to left both times up. He's been going, though. You just don't want to miss one of his at-bats. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. He's put up great numbers, as we've talked about, since joining this Bats team out of the All-Star break. Leads the league in extra base hits since then with 24. He takes high in the count full. Leads the league with 85 total bases. Leads with 14 doubles. His 10 homers are tied for fourth in the league in the span. Been right near the top. .669 slugging percentage third in OPS as well. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball high, and that's ball 4. Stewart fell behind in the count early, but works the walk. His on-base streak extends to 9. That will indeed begin the day with their lefty. A pitching change here in the bottom of the sixth, and the call to the bullpen brought by Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life. Another lefty, Matt Crook, coming in. One on, nobody out. Bottom of the sixth, Bats leading 2-1. A pitching change, and we're back with more in a moment. This is Bats Baseball on Talk Radio 1080.
I had some credit card debt at a very high rate.
It was all online and received our funds within 4 days.
And the payment was considerably less than what I had been paying just on the credit cards.
With the funds that I received from Figure, I'm completely debt-free now.
Figure was very easy to work with.
They allowed me to recapture my life.
I can't recommend them highly enough.
Some moments are too big to miss.
Raleigh does it again!
MLB Tonight brings you closer to the biggest plays and reactions from the moments that matter most.
We just got to keep doing what we're doing and go out there and play our baseball.
MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network. Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number one, up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
New pitcher on for the Clippers, the left-hander Matt Crook, the 30-year-old from Hillsborough, California, delivers to Edwin Rios, and it's inside, ball one. Lefty against lefty. Rios, a sac fly in the first. He grounded out in the fourth, 0 for 1 officially on the day. One on, nobody out, bottom of the sixth, 2-1 bats. The pitcher low and outside, 2-0. Joey Cantillo, 5 innings plus, 4 hits, 2 runs earned to this point, responsible for the man at first. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, a wild pitch, 91 pitches, 57 for strikes. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball on the outside edge, a strike, and it's 2-1. Crook on. This is his 24th appearance with the Clippers, 2-0 with a 3.86 ERA, 25 2/3 innings, 14 hits. His walk 17, has struck out 32. He misses way outside to Rios, and it's 3-1. Time in AAA with Las Vegas this year as well in the A's organization. Originally a 4th-round pick of the Giants back in 2016 out of Oregon. 3-1. Low and away. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Columbus pitching to begin the bottom of the 6th. Stewart to second. 4 walks allowed in the game by the Clippers. 2 on with nobody out for Ryan Valade. Has struck out, has walked, has scored a run. Crook is a member of the Guardians 40-man roster, made his major league debut on the 16th of June in 2023. First one of Valade, lined along the right field line. It's down for a hit. It goes to the wall. Stewart around third, he scores. Rodriguez digs it out. Rios held at third. Into second standing is Ryan Valade, an RBI double, and it is 3-1 bats here in the 6th. Valade with his 23rd double and his 56th RBI of the year in the IL. Second and third, still nobody out. Here's Connor Joe, 1 for 2. He doubled to left his last time in the 4th. Lefty against right-handed batter. First one to Joe. Breaking ball down and in, and Joe tipped it into the mid of the catcher Engel. Kind of a check swing, and the ball ran into his bat, so strike 1 on Joe. Can close the book on Cantillo. 5 innings plus 4 hits, 3 runs earned. The 0-1. Breaking ball, grounded to short. The infield drawn in halfway. Tolentino fields it, throws to first. Joe retired 6-3 for the first out. Runners have to hold. Rios at third, Valade at second, and here's Christian Encarnacion Strand. Has struck out and walked in this game. Crook, that major league debut in 23 came with the Yankees. Was traded by the Giants to the Rays in the Evan Longoria deal back in December of 2017. First one to Encarnacion Strand, way outside, ball 1. Lefty against right-handed batter. And and was taken in the minor league phase of the Rule 5 draft by the Yankees. The 1-0 drops in for a strike, 1-1. That was in December of 2020. DFA'd by the Yankees in February of 24, then traded to the Orioles for cash. Became a free agent after last year with the Orioles. The 1-1 inside, 2 balls and a strike. Went to the time with Norfolk and AAA with the Orioles. A's signed him to a minor league deal in November. Went up to the big leagues for the A's in May. Was designated for assignment then May 27th. The 2-1, breaking ball outside, 3 balls and a strike. And then the Guardians claimed him off waivers from the A's and optioned him here to Columbus. That was on the 29th of May. Has been here with the Clippers since. He's behind 3-1 to Encarnacion Strand. The pitch rolled, foul of the backstop, and the count now full. Pitched in 3 games in the big leagues this year with the A's. No wins or losses, a 5.40 ERA. 12 appearances in the PCL with Las Vegas. 3-1 with a 3.21 ERA. With the Clippers since late May. The high navy socks with the horizontal baby blue stripes. Here's his payoff. Swing and a miss on a pitch down and in. Encarnacion Strand gone on strikes. A big second out of the inning for Crook. 4th strikeout of the day for Clipper pitching. And now second and third with 2 outs for Davis Wenzel. He has flied to center both times up, 0 for 2. Lefty against right-handed batter. Valdez, here's the first one to Wenzel. It misses low, ball 1. Valdez, the lefty, continuing to throw in the Bats bullpen. It looks like he'll be on in the 7th for Louisville. The 1-0. Started to go Wenzel, laid off with a pitch at the knees for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Bats, bottom of the 6th, second and third, 2 outs. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a pitch down and away. It's 1-2. Oregon Duck and Crook against Baylor Bear and Wenzel. A couple of schools very noted for a lot of sports. Football, of course, maybe leading the way, but some good men's basketball years at both of those schools, and certainly some excellent women's basketball years as well. The 1-2. Was it behind Wenzel? It was. Racing for the plate is Rios, as that one went to the backstop. Rios scores, and it is 4-1. And now I think Crook is arguing that it hit Wenzel. Andy Tracy out to argue. It looked like it went behind him and went straight to the backstop. It's a wild pitch to score Rios, and now Tracy arguing. And now he just is asking for Harley Acosta, the home plate umpire, to get together with the other 2 umpires, and he's gonna do that. And they're gonna ask. Maybe the argument is a rare situation where the fielding team is arguing that a ball hit the batter. If it did, it was just a skim, and Wenzel no-sold it. And they're going to say, nope, that one went behind him. A wild pitch scores Rios. Second run to score on a wild pitch for the Bats today. And they now lead it 4-1. The wild pitch moves Valade to third. So he's there with 2 outs. Yeah, very bizarre situation there. Here's the pitch. Down and in. 2-2 on Wenzel. Make it 3-2, and that one misses inside. That's ball 4. That's a second walk allowed by Crook. Third allowed by Clipper pitching in the inning. And now here comes the Clipper pitching coach. Back out, Cody Buckle to get together with his pitcher and catcher. 5 walks allowed by the Clippers today. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. The batter will be Eric Yang. 1 for 2. He singled his last time in the 5th. The next time you visit Louisville Slugger Field, if you're looking for a more premium experience, be sure to try the club level, a suite rental, or the all-new, all-inclusive on-deck club. All 3 provide a great viewing experience, access to the stadium club, and some of the most unique views of the ballpark. BatsBaseball.com for more information. Here's Yang, lefty against right-handed batter. We mentioned it. He entered the game. He's already extended his hitting streak. He's hit in his last 6. Came in also on a 5-game RBI streak. First one to Yang. A breaking ball misses low. Ball 1. A chance for him to extend that right here. Valade at third with Wenzel at first. Bats have scored twice in the inning. They lead 4-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0. Nopa throw to first. And back standing is Wenzel. Down and in, 2-0 on Yang. Valdez continuing to get some tosses into the bat's pen. He's probably hot. The 2-0, low and outside, 3-0 on Yang. And now all of a sudden Crook struggling to find the strike zone. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Yang taking all the way, and it's 3-1. Crook about to throw his 25th pitch since entering in this inning, and there's action getting underway in the Clipper bullpen. 3-1 pitch. Yang takes high, and that's ball 4, and that loads the bases. Crook's allowed 3 walks now since entering. 4 given up in the inning by Columbus pitching. 6 allowed in the game. Valade at third, Wenzel to second with Yang at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs to the top of the order, and Blake Dunn. 1 for 3 has scored a run. First pitch outside, ball 1. An infield hit, stole the base and scored in the first. Has struck out and grounded into a 4-6-3 double play since. Right-hander pitching loosening in the Columbus bullpen. The 1-0 in there for a strike to Dunn. 1-1. Lefty against right-handed batter. Tommy Mace, the right-hander, loosening for the Clippers. 1-1 to Dunn. That's one of the best Sam's this year. His came to a doubleheader June 28th in St. Paul. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul into the bat's dugout, third base side. Still 1-2 on Dunn. Came in the top of the 6th that day. He bats with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th today. 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's the 30th pitch thrown by Crook. Two. Breaking ball swung on, hit in the air into short left. Out is Tolentino, in is Halpin. It's the left fielder Halpin to make the catch to end the inning. Bats get a couple of runs and leave them loaded. We head to the 7th. 4-1 Louisville on Talk Radio 1080.
Some moments are too big to miss.
Did he do it? He did! 4 home runs for Kurtz!
MLB Tonight brings you closer to the biggest plays from around the league as they happen. Plus, highlights and reactions from the moments that matter most.
We just got to keep doing what we're doing and go out there and play our baseball.
MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network. Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number 1. Up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball. This place doesn't know what hit him. These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Seventh inning, 4-1 bats. New Louisville pitcher, the left-hander Joel Valdez, the 25-year-old Dominican native, delivers a strike to Travis Bazzana. 0 for 2 is grounded to first, is grounded into a 3-6-3 double play. The 0-1 misses just low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Valdez making his second AAA appearance on in relief of TJ Sikkema, who had a stellar AAA debut here today. The 1-1 in there for a strike. 1 and 2 on Bazzana, who immediately challenges it. Sikkema 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run earned, did not walk a batter, struck out 4, hit a batter. 69 pitches, 42 for strikes. What an afternoon for Sikkema. Leaves in line to win his AAA debut. Pitch did clip the bottom part of the zone, so it is a strike. So each team down to 1 challenge left. Lefty against lefty. We saw Valdez make his AAA debut over the weekend in Nashville. That was on Saturday. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. Valdez, 2 innings, no hits or runs, walked 2, struck out 2, hit a batter in his debut in Nashville Saturday. The 2-2 fouled off the body of Bazzana at the plate. Count holds 2 balls and 2 strikes. Promoted on Saturday from AA Chattanooga to the bats for his AAA debut. With the Lookouts. Had a nice year. The 2-2 swung on and fouled straight back to the netting. Still 2-2. 26 appearances at AA this year. 2-1 with a 1.38 ERA. His first ever time at AA. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. Bazzana not sure about it. He's gone looking for the first out. 5 strikeouts in the game for bats pitching. 1 gone for Jonathan Rodriguez. 0 for 2 is grounded out and flied out. Lefty against right-handed batter. Valdez, taken by the Reds in the minor league Rule 5 draft this past December from the Yankees. His first year in the Reds organization. Misses just off the plate inside. Ball 1 to Rodriguez. Valdez originally signed by the Phillies. Here's the 1-0. Rolled foul to the backstop. 1-1. Signed by the Phillies as an international free agent in September of 2018. Traded to the Yankees along with infielder T.J. Rumfield in exchange for righty Nick Nelson and catcher Donnie Sands in November of 21. Here's a line drive over the leaping Stewart into center field. Base hit for Rodriguez. Just the 3rd hit of the afternoon for Columbus. First hit that Valdez has allowed at AAA. 1 on, 1 out for John Kenzie Noel. 1 for 2, singled and scored his last time in the 5th. Made it as high as High A Hudson Valley with the Yankees did Valdez. The last 2 years, the pitch. Noel swings, loops one out into short center. Backing is Stewart. He makes the catch. A little bloop towards shallow center. Stewart able to go back and make the play. 2 outs. Rodriguez holds it first, and here's Khalil Watson. Has grounded out and has been hit by a pitch. 0 for 1 officially today. Lefty on lefty. But all of 2023 at Hudson Valley, all of last year at Hudson Valley, had been a starter. Split 23 between starting and relieving with Hudson Valley. First pitch strike on the outside edge to Watson. And then last year was exclusively a reliever and has been exclusively a reliever this year. 0-1 to Watson. Outside, a ball and a strike. Well, now Joel's in the game. Here's the 1-1. Just missed off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike. There's action in the Columbus bullpen. The righty Trevor Steffen is loosening. The 2-1 pitch. Just missed off the outside corner. 3-1 on Watson. Rodriguez at first, not really a stolen base threat, has been caught twice, has not had a successful steal with Columbus. Short lead over there, the 3-1. Swung on and skied foul off of third. Encarnacion Strand over, doesn't see it, and it lands near the camera well, the side wall just past the bat's dugout. It wasn't hit that high. Encarnacion Strand lost it kind of in the sun, peeking out from behind the clouds, or maybe just against the clouds themselves. Definitely did not see that ball, and then was kind of covering up, and it landed well foul. I don't know that he would have been able to get to it even if he had seen it. Playing very wide at third with a left-handed batting Watson up there. Here's the payoff pitch. It's low, ball 4. It's the first walk allowed by bats pitching today. Watson on base for the second time. Rodriguez to second. 2 on, 2 out, and here's Cooper Ingle representing the tying run. 0 for 2 today, is struck out and grounded out. Lefty against lefty. Pretty lefty-heavy Columbus roster and lineup. First one to Ingle. Floats over the outside edge for a called strike. It's no wonder the Clippers have struggled against lefties this year. We mentioned it earlier. 222 batting average against lefties, the worst average and on base percentage against lefties in the league. Ingle skies it foul off the left side, out of play onto the roof, and it's 0-2. The pitch, here's a swing and a fly ball into right, racing over his Valade, can't get there, and one hops over the fence, out of play. That's a break for the bats. It's a ground rule double for Ingle. His first AAA RBI, his second double. 4-2 bats here in the 7th. But I think Watson on the move with 2 outs certainly would have scored from first base had that not bounced out of play. So the ball bouncing over the fence takes a run off the board for the Clippers. But now they have the tying run in scoring position with 2 outs. It's a 4-2 game, and here's Christian Cairo. 0 for 2, an RBI fielder's choice, his last time in the 5th. First one to Cairo, way outside, ball 1, a reaching snag by Yang. Nice job to keep that one from going to the backstop. Lost the mask as he lunged for that ball. Lefty against right-handed batter. Base hit could tie it for the Clippers. The 1-0. There's a swing and a fly ball into right along the line. Moving that way is Valade. Still drifting toward the line. In the corner on the warning track in fair ground. Valade makes the catch to end the inning. Clippers settle for 1. Stretch time at downtown Louisville. The Bats 4 and the Clippers 2 on Talk Radio 1080.
Where I am. T-Mobile now has the best network. How will you use it?
Hey fans, stream every minor league baseball game, anytime, anywhere, on the Bally Sports Live app. Watch every game, every team, live, all season long. Plus, you can join in on the fun with live chat, play our interactive bingo game based on the on-field action, and rack up Bally coins the more you watch and play. Best of all, it's completely free. No subscription required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today and take your fandom to the next level.
There have always been a few ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham Rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Bottom of the seventh, 4-2 bats. New pitcher on for the Clippers, the righty, Trevor Steffen. Here's a swing and a pop-up by Hector Rodriguez, fouled out of play. The left-handed batting Rodriguez. Strike one on Hector. He's 1 for 3 with a stolen base today. Steffen, the righty, the 29-year-old from Magnolia, Texas, becomes the third Columbus pitcher of the day. 0-1, swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 0-2. Righty against left-handed batter. Matt Crook worked an inning, allowed a hit, a run earned, walked 3, struck out 1, threw a wild pitch, and Al Steffen. This is his 13th Clippers appearance, 0-1 with a 14.40 ERA. The 0-2 bounced foul into the Clipper dugout, first base side. Count holds at 2 strikes. Steffen, 10 innings, has given up 18 hits. He's walked 10 and has struck out 9. Arkansas Razorback, originally drafted in the 3rd round by the Yankees in 2017, out of Arkansas. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Rodriguez chased one down and away. He's gone on strikes for the first out of the inning. 5 strikeouts in the game for Columbus pitching. Here's Sal Stewart, 0 for 2, walked and scored his last time in the 6th. Lefty Joe LaSorsa is up and throwing in the Bats bullpen. First one is Stewart. Low and outside, ball 1. Righty against righty. Let's get to our Bats tip of the cap, or tips of the cap for today, as it were. A couple of birthdays of note. The 1-0 outside, 2-0. Happy birthday wishes go out today to Bats trainer Wade Hebrink. You heard Steve Gober on the pregame. Gobe's the longest tenured trainer in this franchise's history. First year was 2016. The 2-0 in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Wade joining him as his partner on this staff this year, worked mostly in the big leagues with the Reds last year. But high praise from Gobes for Wade. And Wade celebrating a birthday today, so happy birthday to Wade. 2-1 to Stewart. Swings and pops it up foul onto the roof straight behind the plate. 2-2. And also happy birthday today to the skipper, Pat Kelly. The Bats manager celebrating a birthday. Of course, PK's bobblehead will be given out on Friday night to season ticket holders. If you don't have a package, you can get one for next year, and I'm sure get that bobblehead. But his birthday week, the 2-2, a swing and a miss on a tough pitch down and in. Stewart gone on strikes. Back-to-back Ks to start the day for Steffen. And the 2-out batter is Edwin Rios. 0 for 1, has a sac fly, is grounded out, walked and scored his last time in the 6th. Righty against left-handed batter. But happy birthday to Wade Hebrink and the manager of the Bats, Pat Kelly. PK in his 6th season overall, 5th in a row with Louisville. First one to Rios, skied foul off the left side, strike one. Those two both along the dugout rail there at third base side. Couple of big birthdays, Wade and PK. To them, we say cheers. The 0-1 outside, a ball and a strike on Rios. Our cheers brought to you by Thornbush Blackberry Whiskey. Try their Bats Berry Lemonade, the featured frozen cocktail at all Sunday through Thursday Bats home games. Visit thornbushwhiskey.com. The 1-1 just off the outside corner, 2-1. Wind starting to pick up a little bit in from left now. Two-one pitch. Just low, 3-1. Couldn't quite land the PK bobblehead on his birthday, with his birthday landing on the Wednesday rather than the Friday. So got it as close as possible, but a cool way to sort of incorporate that into it. Here's the 3-1. Rios swings. It's a high fly ball into right. Backing is Rodriguez, the right fielder. In front of the warning track, makes the catch. And that ends the inning, a 1-2-3 frame for Trevor Steffen. We head to the 8th, 4-2 Bats on Talk Radio 1080.
No matter who you are, where you're going, or why, Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem points fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
With Udemy, there's a world of possibility at your fingertips. With one click, you're in the leading online marketplace for learning and skills. Want to become an AI expert? This is learning from real-world experts around the globe. Want to awaken your artistic side? This is learning your way. Want to switch professions? Help your team reskill? This is Udemy, the power of possibilities.
Eighth inning, 4-2 Bats. New Louisville pitcher, the lefty, Joe LaSorsa, the 27-year-old from Mount Kisco, New York, member of the Reds' 40-man roster, is 0-1. A breaking ball down and in, swung on and missed by Yordys Valdez, and it's 0-2. Valdez 0 for 2 on the day. A couple of ground outs. Switch hitter bats right against the lefty LaSorsa. The 0-2. Down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Joel Valdez, an inning, 2 hits, a run earned, a walk, a strikeout, and now LaSorsa, the third Bats pitcher of the day, is 1-2 to Valdez. Just low, 2-2. Luis May, the right-hander, starting to throw in the Bats bullpen. There's action in the Columbus bullpen as well. Franco Aleman is getting loose. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Valdez gone on strikes for the first out of the inning. LaSorsa strikes out the first man he faces. 6 in the game for Bats pitching. Here's Milan Tolentino, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop out. Lefty against lefty. First one. Breaking ball, a strike. LaSorsa is on for the 43rd time with the Bats this year. 3-2 with an ERA of 3. 42 innings, 33 hits. He's walked 25, has struck out 39. He delivers a strike, and it's 0-2. We last saw La Sorsa over the weekend in Nashville. Actually on Thursday in Nashville. The 0-2 way inside, almost hit Tolentino. 1-2. An inning, 2 hits, a runner, no walks, and a strikeout against the Sounds in that Thursday game. Contest of the Sounds ended up winning 8-7. 1-2. Line down the right field line. That is a fair ball. It kicks sideways onto the berm. So a ground rule double for Tolentino. Second ground rule double of the game for the Clippers, and second in as many innings. Cooper Ingle had one in the 7th, and now Tolentino with a ground rule double here in the 8th, his 17th double of the year. And it brings the tying run to the plate for the Clippers. Man at second with 1 out. To the top of the order in Petey Halpin, 1 for 3 today. That struck out. He flied out his last time in the 6th. Lefty against lefty. La Sorsa, the high Red Sox. Here's his first one to Halpin. Just off the plate outside, ball 1. 4-2 bats, top of the 8th. Long hold by La Sorsa, the 1-0 breaking ball, swing and a miss, 1-1. Halpin was picked in the 3rd round by Cleveland back in 2020 out of St. Francis High School in San Mateo, California, the same high school as former Bats Alex Blandino, also a former Red, and Tyler Goodell, a former Bat, attended that high school as well. Time called. Halpin backs out. Was added to the 40-man roster in November, Halpin. Spent all of this year with the Clippers, or at least the better part of the year. 1-1. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. One, two. Outside, 2-2. Mentioned Tyler Goodell. Of course, Blandino was in the Reds organization as recently as last year. To make a comeback as a knuckleball pitcher. Goodell was a bat in 2017 and 18. 2-2 to Halpin. Low and outside. He started to go but laid off, and the count full. Sorsa, left arm behind the back, now readies from the belt. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul off of third, out of play. Bangs onto the roof. Three and two on Halpin. Here's the pitch, and it hit him. Fastball got him right in the back. Second hit batter by Bats pitching today, and Al Yang, the catcher, to the mound. Here comes Reed Cornelius, the Bats pitching coach, out of the third base dugout as well to get in on the meeting. Chance to remind you, this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Bats and Major League Baseball and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Bats and Major League Baseball is prohibited. May continuing to throw. Left-handed batting Travis Bazzana due up now. He's 0 for 3 today. Has grounded out, has grounded into a double play. Struck out looking his last time in the 7th. Then a couple of righties in Rodriguez and Noel due after Bazzana. And so you got to think it's May getting ready for the righties. Very likely that Bazzana will be La Source's last batter. The lefty-lefty matchup. 2 on, 1 out, top of the 8th. Bats lead 4-2. And a big at bat here with the tying run on. The go-ahead run at the plate in Bazzana. First one from La Sorsa. Swing and a miss. Pumped one high past him right there. Strike one. The lefty ready. 0-1. Swung on and popped up foul over the net behind the plate into the lower level of seats. And La Sorsa quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. St. John's product. Bazzana, native of Australia, drafted with the #1 overall pick back in 2024, a year ago. He swings and misses at the 0-2, 2 outs. Big strikeout for La Sorsa, gets Bazzana on 3 pitches, and that will be all for the Bats lefty. Here's Pat Kelly out of the Louisville third base dugout, headed to the mound to make the pitching change. The righty Luis May coming in with a right-handed batting Jonathan Rodriguez coming up. And the call to the bullpen brought to you by Zip Heating and Cooling, Kentuckiana's leading HVAC company since 2015. Online at callzipservices.com. Zip Heating and Cooling, they're wild about your comfort. Pitching change, 2 on, 2 out, top of the 8th, 4-2 Bats. We're back with more in a moment on Talk Radio 1080.
ZXI irons, pure forged, pure Strixon.
Can't get enough baseball? Get MLB Network today. Scan the QR code to stream up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device. Plus, 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at bat.
Have yourself a night.
Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Scan now to stream MLB Network for just $6.99 a month.
We got hands up in the air, 'cause it's a party. We having fun here, 'cause it's a party. My, this guy is next level. Oh my goodness.
Lots of great baseball coming, and good guests, by the way.
Play baseball like I'm still a young kid, like a little teenager.
Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable.
What a moment. This is the show that never ends.
Think you know Aaron Judge?
#1, up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
New pitcher on for the Bats, the right-hander Luis May. The 24-year-old Dominican native misses up and in. Ball 1 to Jonathan Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 8th. 4-2 Bats, righty against righty. Rodriguez 1 for 3, singled and scored his last time in the 7th. May, the 4th Bats pitcher of the afternoon. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and fouled back onto the roof behind the plate. A ball and a strike. Kind of fought that one off, did Rodriguez. Joe La Sorsa, 2/3 of an inning, a hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts, a hit batter, responsible for the 2 men on base. May from the belt, checks the runner at second, brings the 1-1. Swinging a chop toward third and a foul ball. Fielded in foul ground on a backhand by Encarnacion Strand. It's 1-2. May on for the 29th time with the Bats this year, 2-3 with a 2.63 ERA. 27 in a third innings, 16 hits, that is, 15 walks, 30 strikeouts, 4 saves and 7 tries. Could be a situation where he's asked to get the final 4 outs, with Buck Farmer having pitched last night. We'll see. The 1-2, up and in, 2-2 on Rodriguez. The righty Aleman continuing to throw in the Columbus bullpen. Tying run at first, the go-ahead run at the plate for the Clippers. 2-2 to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. Down and away to end the inning. One hit, two men left. We head to the bottom of the eighth. 4-2 bats on Talk Radio 1080.
Two, please.
Make that three. With the Capital One Saver card, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment.
Are you in this one?
Get your tentacles off my 3% cash back. Perfect delivery. What's in your wallet?
Baseball's biggest after party of the season returns to Las Vegas for the 2025 MLB Awards, presented by MGM Rewards. Be a part of the celebration as co-hosts Roy Wood Jr. and Mookie Betts honor baseball's best of the best. Scan the QR code to reserve your seat. Thursday, November 13th, live from the Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. Tickets are limited, so scan now to claim your spot at the 2025 MLB Awards, presented by MGM Rewards. Think you know Aaron Judge?
Number one, up on top, the best in modern baseball, non-steroids full season. Then Mickey Mantle in 57 and 56, and Aaron Judge again.
Get in the know with MLB Now on MLB Network.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's
Bottom of the eighth, 4-2 bats. New pitcher on for Columbus, the right-hander Franco Aleman. The 25-year-old Cuban native delivers low and away, ball one to Ryan Vilade. Righty against righty. Aleman, a member of the Guardians 40-man roster, becomes the fourth Columbus pitcher of the day. Trevor Stephan impressive in the seventh, a 1-2-3 inning with two strikeouts. Here's the 1-0 to Vilade. He swings and loops one out into short right. That falls for a hit. Picked up by the right fielder Rodriguez. Vilade, who had a big RBI double his last time on the sixth, bloops a single here to begin the home eighth. His second hit of the day, his third time on base. Boy, he's just been so impressive. He's on to lead off the inning for Connor Joe, 1 for 3 with a double. Aleman making his 31st Clippers appearance of the year, 2-4 with a 7.45 ERA. 29 innings, 36 hits, 17 walks, 45 strikeouts. First one comes inside and hits Joe. Ran in on him, tried to turn out of the way, but it clipped him, looked like in the arm. And so the Bats have the first two on here in the bottom of the eighth. Here's Christian Encarnacion Strand. 0 for 2 has walked. He has struck out twice. Righty against righty. Aleman has never been to the big leagues, though, as mentioned, is a member of the Guardians 40-man roster. Big right-hander out there on the mound. The pitch over the outside edge for a called strike. 6'6", 235, drafted by the then Indians in the 10th round back in 2021 out of Florida, a Gator. Florida Gator versus Oklahoma State Cowboy. Here's the 0-1 to Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss. No balls and two strikes. Nobody throwing in the Bats bullpen, so it looks like it will be Luis May back to the mound in the ninth for the Bats to try to get the 4-out save. Time called. Encarnacion Strand adjusts the batting gloves and now ready. High Red Sox. The light New Balances. The 0-2. Hit him. Got him on the left elbow guard and goes caroming back and right of the plate. That one ran in on Encarnacion Strand. He tried to get out of the way and it hit him right on that elbow guard. And that loads the bases. So a single by Vilade, back-to-back hit batters. And now they're loaded with nobody out for Davis Wenzel. 0 for 2. Walked his last time of the 6th. The catcher, Engel, going to the mound to get together with Aleman. And now most of the infield getting in on the meeting as well. Aleman hasn't been somebody that's hit a ton of guys this year. Those are the first 2 batters he's hit this season. Does it back-to-back batters. Started the year on the Clippers' 7-day injured list, was activated on May 5th. Been healthy, at least not on the injured list since then. Coming into the day, 29 innings of work, no hit batters. He's hit back-to-back batters to load the bases here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Wenzel, righty against righty. First pitch, low and outside, diving stop by the catcher Engel on a backhand, had a lunge to keep it in front and keep the runners where they are. Ball 1. Aleman struggling to find the mark here in the 8th. The Bats trying to add on, leading 4-2. The 1-0. Wenzel swings and pops it up foul to the upper level of seats, first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned game 3 of this series tomorrow night at 6:35 first pitch. The return of Jim Kelch. Righty Chase Petty for the Bats. Righty Austin Peterson for the Clip Show. Our coverage at 6:05. The 1-1 loop down into right. That is down for a hit along the line. Into Scorvalade. Here's Joe around third. He scores. Stopping at third, Encarnacion Strand. Wenzel slides safely into second with a 2-run double. And the Bats have opened up a 6-2 lead here in the 8th. Some breathing room on the 2-run double by Wenzel. His 17th double, RBIs 43 and 44 of the year for Wenzel. Still nobody out in the inning. Second and third, and here's Eric Yang. Infield drawn in for the Clippers. Righty on righty, first pitch outside, ball 1. Yang 1 for 2, walked his last time of the 6th. But back over on Sports Talk 790 tomorrow night. Hope you can join us. Here's the 1-0. Yang lines it foul to the net above the Clipper dugout, first base side. A ball and a strike. 6-2 Bats. After the Clippers had trimmed the lead to 2 with a 7th inning run. The Bats 2 here in the bottom of the 8th to open it up to 4. The 1-0. Misses high. Did he go? Did not on the appeal. That was actually a 1-1 pitch. Now the count, 2 balls and a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. A little bit high, 3-1 on Yang. With Blake Dunn at the top of the order, waiting on deck. Aleman readies. 3-1. Inside, ball 4. Yang walks for the 2nd time today. He's on base for the 3rd time this afternoon. And the bases are loaded once again. 7th walk allowed by Clippers pitching today. Loaded with nobody out, 2 runs in, infield drawn in, the top of the order, and Blake Dunn 1 for 4. Has stolen a base, has scored a run. He's hit into a double play, and he has flied to left. Righty on righty, first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. As mentioned, May, it would appear, will be back out for the 9th for the Bats in what will be a save situation. He came on in a 2-run game to get the final out of the 8th. The pitch, foul to the backstop by Dunn. It's 0-2. Bats 3 defensive outs away from their 4th consecutive win. Would match their longest winning streak of the season. Would be the 3rd time this year they've won 4 in a row. The 0-2. Low and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. We talked about it last night. Rick Sweet telling the voice of the Nashville Sounds, Jeff Hem. Of course, Sweet, the Nashville manager, the former Bats manager. Here's the 1-2. Lined up the middle into center field, base hit done. Encarnacion Strand in to score from third. It is 7-2 Bats. Everyone moves up one base. Dunn gets his second hit of the day and his 28th RBI of the year with the Bats. Just reached out and flipped that one into center. Scoring Encarnacion Strand. Wenzel to third. Yang to second. And here's Hector Rodriguez, 1 for 4 with a stolen base. He struck out his last time in the 7th. Righty against left-handed batter. First pitch. Rodriguez, a swing and a miss. Chase one down low. 6 straight have reached for the Bats to start the bottom of the 8th, and there's action in the Columbus bullpen. As Bradley Hanner, the righty, loosening in the Clipper pen. The 0-1. Line foul to the upper level third base side, 0-2. But Sweeney told Jeff Him that he felt like the Bats lineup the best they've seen this year. Of course, the Bats and the Sounds met for the first time in 2025 last week. The final team that the Bats will play for the first time this year. Everyone else they play, they've already seen at least once. But high praise from the manager of the Sounds. And we've seen that come to fruition, certainly down the stretch of that series. And to start this Clipper series, unrelenting. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Head-high fastball. Rodriguez couldn't get it, or a head-high pitch at least, and that's the first out of the inning. Seven strikeouts for Clipper pitching. First for Aleman. Here's Sal Stewart, 0 for 3, has walked, has scored. He struck out his last time in the 7th. Righty against righty, first pitch on the outside corner. A good off-speed pitch for a strike, and Stewart has challenged it. To the video board in left center. And it did miss. Missed off the plate away, so a good challenge by Sal. Bats still with one left. Clippers have one. Ball one instead of strike one on Stewart. The 1-0. Low and outside. Stewart flinched, did not go on the appeal to first. 2 balls and no strikes. Sal, the Miami native, against the Cuban native Aleman. 2-0. Outside, 3-0. We've talked about it. Sal's a Miami Hurricanes guy through and through. Going against the Florida Gator, Aleman. 3-0. High, ball 4. And to score from third, Wenzel. It is 8-2 Bats. Bases loaded, walk issued to Stewart. Moves Yang to third, Dunn to second. Credit Stewart with his 31st AAA RBI. Loaded with one out, and now the 9th man to bat of the inning, Edwin Rios. 0 for 2 has walked as a sac fly. First pitch high and outside, ball 1. Righty against left-handed batter. Bats have scored 4 in the inning. They lead it 8-2. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Rios, oh my, let the bat go, and it went through the net into the second row of seats. Luckily, it didn't hit anybody. He let the bat go, and it went zipping right through the net, maybe just underneath, like at the bottom where it meets the backstop. It may have slid perfectly through a small slit, or maybe there's a hole in it. They're kind of overlooking at it now. Man, that's scary stuff. That thing went right through the net. Everybody's all right. Didn't hit that gentleman down there. Hit right next to him. Probably gave him quite the start, though. Goodness. Beware of objects leaving the playing field indeed. 1-1 on Rios. Bat back in hand, the pitch. He takes inside, 2 balls and a strike. Rios, a product of FIU, the 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Florida International University. A couple of guys that played their college ball in Florida. Aleman readies. 3-1 to Rios. Swung on and fouled straight back to the net, and the count full. Here's the payoff. Swing and a chop foul, first base side, and Rios hangs in at 3-2. Aleman has now thrown 31 pitches here in this 8th inning. Just one out. Bats have scored 4 times. They have the bases loaded with 1 out. Yang at third, Dunn at second, Stewart at first. Another 3-2 to Rios. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with an off-speed pitch down for the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Aleman, and that'll be all for the righty. Andy Tracy, the Columbus manager, out of the dugout, headed to the mound to make the pitching change. The righty Hanner coming in out of the Clipper pen. Ryan Valade will be the 10th man to bat in the frame. A pitching change here in the bottom of the 8th. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 4 runs in. Bats leading 8-2. We're back with more in a moment on Talk Radio 1080. New pitcher on for the Clippers is the right-hander Bradley Hanner, the 26-year-old from Rhodesville, Virginia. Becomes the 5th Clipper pitcher of the afternoon. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Bats have scored 4 runs. They lead 8-2. Here's Ryan Valade. And the first pitch in for a strike, righty on righty. Valade singled and scored earlier, in fact, to start this 8th inning. He's the 10th man to bat in the frame. 2 for 3 today. Has doubled, has driven in a run, has walked, has scored twice. Also struck out back in the first. The 0-1 up high. Valade started 2 and did not go on the appeal to first. A ball and a strike. Hanner, the 5th Clipper pitcher of the day. Franco Aleman, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 4 runs earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 2 hit batters. Responsible for all 3 runners on base. Yang at third, Dunn at second, Stewart at first with 2 outs. 1-1 to Valade. A little bit high and outside. 2 balls and a strike. Hanner is on for the 35th time with the Clippers this year. 3-3 with a 5.10 ERA. 42 and a third innings, 42 hits, 24 walks, 55 strikeouts. First appearance of this series. The 2-1. Off the plate away. It's 3 balls and a strike with no place to put Valade. Hanner originally drafted in the 21st round by the Twins back in 2019 out of Patrick Henry Community College. From the stretch, the righty ready with a 3-1. Strike called on the outside corner and the count full. He was taken by the Guardians in the minor league phase of the Rule 5 draft back in December of 2022. And he's been in the Guardians organization since then. AAA debut last year, made one appearance with the Clippers, all this year with them. Payoff pitch. Valade skies it down the right field line. It slices foul to the berm and kicks onto the field. Count holds 3-2. Hanner, time on the development list was on the development list for the Clippers June 29th to July 9th, but outside of that has been active with the Clippers all season. Another 3-2 to Valade. Ground ball to short, fielded by Tolentino, throws on to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Bats leave them loaded, but score 4. We go to the 9th. 8-2 Louisville on Talk Radio 1080.
There have always been a few, ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
Hey fans, stream every minor league baseball game, anytime, anywhere, on the Bally Sports Live app. Watch every game, every team, live, all season long. Plus, you can join in on the fun with live chat, play our interactive bingo game based on the on-field action, and rack up Bally coins the more you watch and play. Best of all, it's completely free. No subscription required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today and take your fandom to the next level.
Wyndham Rewards members earn and redeem fast. With thousands of destinations, Wyndham rewards everyone. And we mean everyone. Every check-in, every stay, every friend's getaway, every free night on us, every stay without a fuss, every handshake, every meeting you take, from every okay but just one to every bring on the sun. With every stay and every way, Wyndham rewards everyone. Join Wyndham Rewards, the most generous hotel rewards program for everyone.
Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch down, 0-2. May trying to get his 5th save with the Bats this year. The 0-2. Breaking ball just missed the inside edge, and May immediately asked for a challenge. He put that pitch exactly where he wanted it. He thinks he should get a strikeout for it. We'll see. To the video board in left center. Oh, it just stayed off the plate in. Just did miss. The Bats are out of challenges. Clippers with one left. Really good pitch from May. Just about caught that inside edge. The 1-2 to Noel. That one did. Called strike 3 for the first out. Back-to-back strikeouts for May going back to the 8th. 3 straight Ks for Bats pitching going back to the final 2 outs of the 8th inning. 8 strikeouts in the game. Here's Khalil Watson. 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and has walked. Righty against left-handed batter. First one to Watson, down and in, ball 1. Bats 2 outs away from a 4th consecutive win would match their longest winning streak of the season. The 1-0 in there for a strike. It's 1-1. They won 4 straight, May 22nd through the 25th here against Gwinnett. April 19th through the 23rd, the pitch. Outside, 2-1. The final 2 games of a series in Columbus, and then the first 2 here in a series against Iowa. Chance to win 4 straight for the 3rd time. The 2-1 bounce foul left of the dish, and it's 2-2 on Watson. Would also push the Bats to 2 games above 500 against the Clippers this year. They would improve to 8-6 against Columbus. 2-2. Inside, full count. A chance to take the season series with the Clippers. The team split the 12 games over 2 series in Columbus earlier this year. Here's the payoff. Called strike 3 over the inside corner. Watson has challenged it. It's either strike 3 or ball 4 to the video board. It clipped the inside edge. Strike 3, 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 9th for May. Let me correct something. That's the 10th strikeout of the game now for Bats pitching. Shortchanged them 1 earlier. May has 3, and 3 in a row. Here's Cooper Engel. He takes outside, ball 1. Engel 1 for 3, an RBI ground rule double his last time in the 7th. Righty against left-handed batter for the next pitch, a 1-0, a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Engel with that double, his first AAA RBI in the 7th. The 1-1, swinging a bouncer just past May over the mound, charging from behind the bag at second. Wenzel Fields throws to first in time. Ball game over. For the 3rd time this year, the Bats have won 4 in a row. They've taken the first 2 games of this series against the Clippers. They win it over Columbus today by the final score of 8-2. The Bats now 2 games above 500 against Columbus on the year. 8-2 Bats the final. We'll come back with more in a moment